Welcome back, everyone. This is day 4 of the Blue Team Toolkit series. Over the last 3 days, we covered Nmap in detail, host discovery, port scanning, vulnerability scanning, NSE, firewall evasion, everything. And today, we are moving to a very powerful tool that every blue teamer, pen tester, every bug bounty hunter, the security analyst should know, which is Nuclei. So, Nuclei, what is actually Nuclei? Nuclei is a fast, customizable, uses YAML templates and are used by thousands of security teams worldwide. So by the end of today's session, you will understand what Nuclei is, how Nuclei template works, how to run vulnerability scans, how to filter those results, how to create custom YAML templates, how blue teams use Nuclei for automations. Okay, so we are going to cover all these things in this session. So you are joining the session in Zero Day Vault YouTube channel, and this is the series for Blue Team Toolkit, in which I'm going to cover all the essential tool you need to know about as a blue teamer, as a SOC analyst or cybersecurity defender. So hopefully you are enjoying watching those videos. Hopefully these videos are helping to sharpening your career. You are taking advantage of this series, right? So most of the people are still joining, so make sure to subscribe the channel if you haven't, and give it a like so that I can reach out to multiple people. So basically we aim for 50 likes. So see, if you like the video, then do not hesitate to click on the like button. It basically motivates me to create the content further for you, so you can take the advantage. So like I'm seeing, observing, I'm not getting the responses as much as I want. So from now on, we will particularly aim some target for specific videos. If I haven't got that much response from your side, then sorry for, but I will have to discontinue the series and launch something else. That show that the like particularly shows your interest. Do like on the video, make sure to do some comments, so I will let it like you can let me know if you are enjoying it, what particular video you want me to create, what particular topic you want me to include in further series or in this series specifically. Got it? So without further delay, let's start the today's stream. So let's do a quick recap first. So this is day 4, but in past 3 days we talk about, first we talk about on the day first we talk about all the essential tools, like particularly all the toolkits. So network discovering tools, vulnerability management tools, security monitoring tools, threat intelligence tools, uh, incident response planning tools, then malware detection analysis tools, data recovery tools, digital forensic tools, security awareness training related applications. On day 2, we talk about Nmap, one of the commonly used tool, scanning tool that is used in the network, that helps you to map the network, identify live hosts, open ports, and furthermore. Then every type of host discovery commands, every scenarios, what it means, everything. So in day 3, then talk about the more scenarios, more commands of Nmap, using port specification commands, service version detection commands, OS detection commands, timing and performance commands, vulnerability scanning, NSE scripts, and furthermore. And today we are going to talk about Nuclei. So why Nuclei is so much important, right? Like if you are using, or if you are a bug bounty hunter, or a security tester or VAPT expert or performing the vulnerability analysis on any network, cloud, web, API, then you might hear of this awesome tool called Nuclei, right? So Nuclei is like a lightweight vulnerability scanner, but it is very fast, customizable, or using it basically performs the template based scanning. So in this session, we are going to cover everything about Nuclei. So you are watching this stream on the Zero Day Vault YouTube channel under the Blue Team Toolkit series. I'm your host, Sumit Jain, expert in penetration testing, ethical hacker, or security researcher. You can learn here from this channel, do practice, and get hired. You can learn the tools and strengthen your defenses. This is little bit about me. So I have 11 plus of years experience in ethical hacking, VAPT, and red team operations, conducting workshops, training, internships for thousands of students and professionals all across India. My specialization in blue or red team operations, threat detection, and incident response. And uh, right now, I'm passionate about building the next generation of cybersecurity defenders like you. You can check out my other profiles as well. I'm available on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Telegram. You can also join the WhatsApp community directly to get the resources, or if you want one-to-one mentorship in any area of cybersecurity, specifically in VAPT or penetration testing or SOC maybe, then you can contact me over there. Okay, so I'm available on Telegram, WhatsApp community. All the important links are available in the video description, so go check that out. Before starting the video, I welcome you all. So I'm seeing some comment like Pratham Gupta, good evening, uh, and some other username, welcome to the future, also welcome. Oh, I also want to shoot out to all the community members, like those who joined the YouTube community to watch or like become my channel member. So thank you everyone for believing me, watching my content. And for this particular stream, we are aiming for 50 likes, right? So do as much as you can. Like if you are watching this video and liking, then do make sure to like the video. Okay, so let's talk about Nuclei. So first, Nuclei, what is actually Nuclei? Nuclei is a vulnerability scanner that used basically YAML based templates. It empowers you to design custom vulnerability detection scenarios that mimic real world conditions, leading to zero false positives. And what it means actually, right? So see, Nuclei is a tool, like a template based tool that is developed by Project Discovery Labs. So instead of hard coded scanning logics, Nuclei basically uses YAML templates to define how vulnerability should be detected. So see how these things work. So suppose you are a security researcher and somehow you are able to find a file. Suppose I called the file like sensitive.php. That file you found out somewhere on the application. So you might think like there might be a scenario like this file is also available on many of the other application. Okay, that will be the scenario you can thinking in mind. So why don't you will create a template for this thing, and if you run that template across all your target, and that template can detect if any of the target is also disclosing that file somewhere in the path. Okay, so for that you will use Nuclei. So think of it like Nmap is particularly general purpose scanner, but Nuclei is like targeted vulnerability scanner powered by community templates. Nuclei is also extremely fast or flexible. It can scan thousands of URLs in minutes and detects hundreds of vulnerability categories, right? So the next thing we need to learn about, like why the blue team should learn about Nuclei. That thought, maybe you will thinking in your mind like Nuclei, why blue teamers need to read about. Why? Because it is the tool that mostly bug bounty hunters or VAPT experts or red team analyst uses. But why blue team should use it? So blue team, so like Nuclei can detect the misconfiguration in your applications very instantly. You can identify known vulnerabilities. You can automate your continuous scanning. You can validate security controls. If it particularly validate if patches are working, it performs continuous scanning, it checks for exposed endpoints, it catches non-CVEs using templates, it supports custom detection for internal issues. So blue team particularly using Nuclei for continuous monitoring, SIM automation, and attack surface validation. Okay, now how Nuclei works. So Nuclei basically performs all the scans using templates, HTTP requests, network probing, fingerprinting, or custom rules. According to that, you will design your Nuclei command, and then you will use the Nuclei on your target. So you need template, you need to generate requests, you need to use network probing commands, you need to include some fingerprinting options and generate some custom rules. If you combine all of these, then you will get better result. uh, if we compare it to any other tool available in the market. So Nuclei basically outstanding or outsmart everyone. Okay, so types of templates you have is like different types of templates we have for the Nuclei. You can use all those templates like HTTP templates, DNS templates, right? And SSL TLS templates, file based templates, ocean templates, or fuzzing templates. Now, the categories we have is CVE, vulnerabilities, misconfigurations, technologies, takeovers, default logins, or exposure checks. So if you are aware about like vulnerabilities, so you might know what is common vulnerability exposure is, what is vulnerability, what is misconfigurations, how technologies discovery plays a crucial part in the testing, how takeover works, like subdomain takeovers, account takeovers, social media takeovers, default login panels, or some sensitive information exposures. Now, the very important part is like how to install Nuclei in your system. So for that, you need to move in your Kali Linux. So let me switch my terminal to Kali Linux so we can better understand from there. Okay, so this is my Kali Linux terminal, and in this terminal, let's first check out if Nuclei is already available or not. So if you type Nuclei in the system, Nuclei in the terminal, you will see like Nuclei is not installed. If I hit enter, it basically asks me to install it. Like do you want to install it? So if I press Y, it will be installed, and if I press N, then it will not be installed. Okay, so how you will install the Nuclei in your system? That is the very first question. One more thing, Nuclei requires like Go environment in your system. If the Go environment is missing in your system, then the Nuclei tool will not particularly work in your system. So you need to install the Go first. So let's go check out the if Go is installed or not. And so for that, you can run or type a command called Go version. So if it displays the version of Go, that means the Go is installed. Okay, otherwise if the Go is not found in your system, then you need to install the Go language first in your system. So the command will be sudo apt install and then go lang go. This will be your command. As soon as you hit enter, the Go language environment will be installed in your system. So note down the command, guys, and if you are doing the hands-on along with me, so type this command in your terminal. First check it out in your Kali Linux if Go is available or not. If you will not find the Go in your system, then you can use this command to install the Go. and then again when the installation procedure completes, you can type go version and verify with the output something like this. If you get it, that means go is installed. Now you can install Nuclei and other go based tools in your system. Okay, so that will be the first thing you need to do whenever you want to encounter with the Nuclei. Okay, now let's check out the Nuclei GitHub page, because Nuclei is developed with the project discovery. So when you search Nuclei GitHub, it will takes you to the project discovery GitHub repository, and under the Nuclei repo you will find out the code. Okay, so this is developed by project discovery, and this is the about section. This is the source code, and if you scroll it down, you will find like some basic information about the Nuclei, all the table of content, what Nuclei it working actually, like all the guidance, documentations, the installation command. If you read it here, a line is written: Nuclei requires Go 1.24.2 to install successfully. That means you need to install at least 1.24.2 Go version in your system. And if you are seeing it here, I have 1.24.4 Go version in my system. That means the latest version, but it needs 1.24.2. So that means we can install the Nuclei in our system, and that is the Nuclei installation command. If you are seeing it here, this is the Nuclei installation command. So there is method number one. If you want to install Nuclei with the help of source code, then you can use this command to install the Nuclei in your system. Are there any alternative methods? Of course we have. So we have an alternative method to install the Nuclei in your system. So you can read it out from here. So sudo apt install Nuclei, the very first command, you can use it. So we are basically installing the Nuclei from the apt package manager. And if you want to install with the go help, so you can run out the command go install -v and the path of Nuclei. And then once this command completes, you can use you have to move the move the Nuclei directory to the user bin. So the next command will be sudo mv then space go/bin/nuclei space/user/bin, and then your Nuclei will be installed in your system. So I'm going to use the apt one. I'm going to install with the apt. So typing Nuclei and hitting enter, and then it asking me the password, and when you hit enter, it will be installed shortly. Okay, now let's check if the Nuclei is installed. You can see the Nuclei is now installed in my system. So that will be the first step you need to do. If I hit enter, you will see the Nuclei is working. Now the templates it is installing, because we installed the Nuclei in our system, but the templates are not installed. But if you install the Nuclei with the help of this command, like the go command, so the templates will be automatically installed in your system. These are the default templates that will be installed in your system along with the Nuclei installation. But if you are installing with the if you are installing with the apt, then when you run the Nuclei very first time, so the templates will be automatically installed. Like you can see it here, Nuclei templates are not installed, it is installing. Then the templates installed at this directory, home sumit.local Nuclei templates. Then some templates, like how many templates, so 8910 templates are installed, and in all these templates 8908 templates are signed template, and two unsigned templates use with caution, and the scan is completed because I didn't provide any additional flag like which target I need to scan, so I didn't provide it, so it is not installed. Now let's check out the template first. What type of template I have? So for that I'm using like the directory which is dot local, and if you see it here, the Nuclei templates are there. This is the default path in which Nuclei default templates will be installed. If you go to the Nuclei directory and check it out, like there are multiple directories created. Directories like HTTP, network, JavaScript, file, DNS, DEST, SSL, workflows. There are some readable files as well, like code of conduct, pull request templates, right? A contributing MD, readme, right? There are some more additional files. So in all these folders, on all these directories, you have some templates. So let's check it out. Suppose I'm going to check with the HTTP one. So in HTTP, there are divided into multiple categories like CVEs, credential stuffing, default logins, exposed panels, exposers, fuzzing, global matchers, honeypot, IoT, misconfiguration, takeovers, technologies, token spray, or vulnerabilities. So suppose if I check with the default login ones, and then again I will use it ls, so you will see then in the default login also there are multiple directories there for different services like Apache default login templates, Alibaba, AEM, you know, GitLab, Fuel CMS, and so on and so on. There are multiple templates available for almost every service you will encounter with in your testing, right? So suppose if I go with the Apache one, right? And if I hit C here, like see in Apache also there are, these are the templates: Airflow default login, Apache Apollo default login, Apache Inlog default login, Apache Stream Park, Cloud Stack, Kafka, then Ranger, Tomcat, right? Now, what is the benefit of doing or digging this much? So see, suppose you have an application and want to perform the want to run the Nuclei on that application. So if you check out or if you identify the technologies first from your target, so suppose this is your target, let me pick a dummy target. So I'm using this application, so this will be your application, right? And if you have a add-on called Vaporizer, if you have installed this add-on in the browser, I'm using Firefox one. So if I add this add-on in my browser and allow the extension to run in private windows as well, and now once the extension was installed, let me pin it to toolbar. And now if I visit any application, like this application I already visited, the page is loaded, and right now I'm visiting this application. Let's suppose I'm visiting some more application, like visiting the Skill Horizon website, right? So what is the benefit of Vaporizer? Vaporizer will instantly give you all the information related to the technologies that are used in the application. So if you visit the application and click on Vaporizer, you will see all the technologies will be given here. If I visit the Google one, then the technologies that are used to build that page is this. And if you visit the Skill Horizon, then the technologies are this. So now you have the idea like what type of template you need to run. Suppose you identified here like Apache web server is running on the page, right? So you can instantly run the Apache templates, not all of them. You can, but the scenario is like you do not have to run all the templates, all the default templates against your target. First you have to categorize it. So that's why knowledge of every directory is important. And see, the simplest thing to get know about those templates, you can easily visit the directories and then you can create a flow chart like what particular type of templates basically stored in all those directories. So in this directory http, all the http protocol based, like mostly the templates that are used on the web application will be stored here. And here also there are directories given, like for suppose you want to try the vulnerability default logins or some exposed panels or credential stuffing or cves or more and more vulnerabilities. See, suppose if I visit vulnerabilities, then you will see like vulnerabilities like for WordPress related vulnerabilities, from Zend related vulnerabilities, for VMware, from VWare, from WeChat, and so on and so on. Laravel, Joomla, Juniper, Zira, Jenkins, all of related, like multiple categories are given here. So if you are so sure about your target, like what technologies are used in your target, suppose you identified like the application is built on Drupal. So instead of running all the templates on against your target, you can simply use that folder, that directory. So all the templates will be excluded and this particular directory will be selected, and then you can launch your scan. Hopefully you will get the idea how the nuclei is basically works. So why not, let me show you a particular template. So I'm going to visit the WordPress directory, and here also let me use it. Let me list all the templates. So suppose if I open a particular template first, so we will get like we will understand how template actually works. So I'm picking a easy template first, so you will get the idea. So I'm using this one, WordPress user enum.yml. You can open it with the help of cat. So I'm using this one. See, this is the template, this is the template, the code that is written inside the yml based template named with WordPress user enumeration. In this template structure, you will see the id, that means the name of the template, some information about the template like the name, WordPress user enumeration, the author is this, the severity is info, the description like if that is discovered, so what it means actually. So this template detects user enumeration in WordPress. Then some tags, keep that thing in mind, this is important. Okay, so you need to make like put all your focus, like tags is important. So make sure like here the tags is written is WordPress or one. Okay, we will talk about it little bit later, but keep that thing in mind, like tags is given here. Now this is the http request that is made when you run the or when you run this particular template against your target. So the method is get, like the get request will be issued, the path is base URL, that means here your application name will be placed, whatever you provide uh, as a target in the nuclei, the application will be placed here. If it is a domain, if it is a subdomain, everything is placed here, and then this path will be added, and nuclei will try to find that path against your given target. Now the matches condition, like in the output what particularly nuclei is looking for. So nuclei is looking for matching the regex pattern, and then the status will be 301 and something like this. So if you provide a list of targets, suppose you have 100 targets in your list, so if you run this particular template, so what nuclei will do, nuclei will pick particular target from your list and place it here and then run the scan. So if the file was appear, like this is a parameter value. So if the value was appear and it matches the condition, then you will have the result like the particular this thing was found and the severity was info and the category was HTTP. That these things you will notice in the scan when we run the scan. So that's how the templates actually worked in Nuclei. Are you getting my point? Right. So we have these different kinds of template. So that's why I talk about the template categories. So CVE based templates, vulnerabilities based templates, misconfiguration, technologies, takeovers, default logins, or exposure checks. These all are the template categories. Like I explored the HTTP or folder, HTTP directory basically, but there are multiple, much more directories are available. Okay, so let me check out some comment first. Hello Nova, hello Hero, hello Monica. So service now is asking the one is essential for SOC analyst. Yeah, Nuclei is used in the industry more oftenly, so you need to learn about this. This is a simple tool you can easily learn about if you completely watch this entire video. Okay, so as I already talk about like before we start this stream, like we are aiming for 50 likes on this stream. So if I get the 50 likes for this videos, then only we will continue our next sessions. Otherwise I have to check this series or move with another series. Okay, so it's your hand now to spread the videos as much as possible so that I will get some responses from you and that push me forward to make these kind of valuable tutorials or series or the videos for free. I'm doing it for you guys, so it's your duty to give me some response also, right? So if you are watching it or if you are watching it once the stream was ended and you are watching recorded video, so make sure to drop some comments about your thoughts, what you understand with the video, if it is improved your knowledge, so you can basically give me some response through comments. Okay, you can share the video on your social media as well, mostly on LinkedIn, tag me over there, right? So you can share your thoughts over there. So we are aiming for 50 likes. Moving forward, so now let's run the very first command of Nuclei. There is one more thing you need to keep that in mind. Like Nuclei is frequently updating the templates. Like Nuclei, basically the project discovery is adding more and more templates in the Nuclei templates. So like once in a week, you can, if you run this command, Nuclei space hyphen update hyphen templates, then it will automatically update the Nuclei templates. And if you run this command Nuclei hyphen update, then it will update the entire Nuclei. Got it? If you want to update the templates, basically you want to add more templates, that is like when you, like right now when we installed the Nuclei, we have 8,900 something like 10 templates. So if you check it in after 1 week, so maybe there are 50 more templates will be added by the project discovery. Okay, so you can run this command and update your template directory. And if you want to update the entirely Nuclei, then you can simply run this command. Now the first running case is like creating a simple scan on your target. So for creating a simple scan on your target, you need to use this command Nuclei space hyphen u and then target.com. This is basically giving you the default template scan. So you can run scan with the default template. And what is default templates? All the templates that are available in your Nuclei templates directory or location. We are not particularly providing any selective template here. We are just running or scanning our target with all the default templates available, like all the templates, 89, 100 templates, something. So if you have a single target, then you can use this command. And if you have a list of target, you have a text file with you, and in that file there are a list of targets contained, like hundreds, 200 or 300 or 50 maybe. So you can use that command also, nuclei-l, then urls.txt. So Nuclei will run or perform the template based scanning on each of the provided or targets, right, one by one. There is one more method you can use, which is opening the file first, then using Nuclei with piping. So cat urls.txt, then pipe or Nuclei. So it will run the default template on your multiple target. So what, when you run those commands, so it will automatically run default templates, gives you the result about all the matched vulnerabilities. It is fast and accurate. So why not, we will give it a shot and providing or running our first scan on the Nuclei. So see, I'm running the Nuclei-u and then providing a simple dummy target first, test php.vulnerware.com. This is my target and I provided with the option -u. Okay, now when you hit enter, all the templates, all the default templates will be selected and your scan will begin. This will take some time to generate the result because 8900 something templates will be run. See, so found one templates with syntax error. Okay, because the default template, maybe one template having some syntax error. The current Nuclei version is 3.4.10, which is outdated. Why it is outdated? Because I installed the Nuclei with the help of apt. So in the apt, the Nuclei is outdated. Current Nuclei template version is this. This is latest. New template added in the latest release 57. So that makes the count of 8910, and it is executing currently 8908 templates, and the target loaded for current scan. That means how much target you provided. So I provided one target, this one, and then first it is running httpx, another tool to checking if the host is live or not. So the host is live, and now the templates clustered with 1862 reduced in 1749 requests, and using a interact asset server, and now the scan is running. If we got any information, the information will be displayed here. Okay, so we will check out the result later once the result arrived. So we have to wait for some time for the result. So let's move on. So in another terminal, I'm going to show you, like, if you want to run the Nuclei on a list of target. So what you can do, you can provide a list and then you can use the Nuclei. Okay, so in this list you need to add some target, or if you have a pre-created list, then you can use it. And using the command, basically you want to run the default scan similarly like we run it here, but here we provide only single target, but from here we are giving multiple targets. There is one more method to provide or to declare multiple targets, like nuclei-l and then your list of target. Okay, So now we are getting some result. So let's check it out. See, the very first result is this idea folder exposure. That means this is the title and it is a HTTP request. And this is the severity. So severity is info. That means informational, commonly known as P5. And that will be the path where this file was found. So now you can easily open the link in your URL and verify it if the file is actually available or not. So I'm copying the file, let's checking it out. So yeah, file was available. There are some data available in it. So see, that's how we can easily find out specific files. If you are seeing it here, there are some component name like change list manager, some ID was given, right? Some specific things were given here. There are some internal path also, right? So in this file, because of like this is the dummy domain, so it doesn't contain anything much serious, but that's how you can easily find out these types of file. But this is informative, like info severity, so that doesn't contain or implicate any serious issue. If you are seeing it here, the second result, client access policy. So this is again HTTP, like right now HTTP based template is running. Again, the severity info and the file was found this. The Nginx EOL version, like the Nginx version disclosure, PHP version disclosure, Nginx version disclosure, and similarly more. You will get a lots of information while running the default scan on your single target with the uh, like lots of templates. So I'm not particularly picking any specific templates. Go with the default scan, all the templates, using it at once and getting the result. So you are seeing it here, like multiple things are now available, like the HTTP missing security headers. These security headers are missing. The technology is detected, right? And CA fingerprinting. This is the DNS template on this application, and we are not seeing any like low vulnerability or medium vulnerability or high vulnerability or more, but some informative information while running the default template. Now, is the scan is completed? So according to the nuclei, the scan is completed. But see, you particularly using the default scan, which includes all of the templates, right? So if you only want to run the HTTP directory or only want to run like specific templates, like 1,000 templates, then why you need to use all of the 9,000 plus templates? So we need to reduce the requests so we can get the better result. And for that, you can use options of nuclei that gives you some additional advantage to get the information, to get the vulnerabilities you want from your application. So that's why you need to use different options that you can integrate with the nuclei. So if you want to use specific templates in your scan, so these are the options. So we are using -T option. T means template. And again, you can provide the path of the template, like where the templates are stored. So suppose here is one particular directory name is given, vulnerabilities. So then only this provided templates will be scanned. All other template will be excluded. You can also provide single specific template as well. Like if you provide the full path and providing the name of the template, then only this template will be scanned. all other templates will be excluded. So they see there are three options which you can include in your scan. Go with the default scan, go with a specific directory, or go with a simple single template. Okay, so now let's use this method in our command, or see if we are getting any different result from the previous one via using the like via cutting down the template or using specific folders, specific directories in the Nuclei. Okay, so I'm again switching it to the Kali. So let's check it out. So now I'm using a -u. Target will be this. Let me provide the target again. So test php dot oneweb.com. Now I'm using a option called -t, and then I'm providing a path where the templates are stored. So this is the path, and in this the HTTP path, and this in this the default logins. So I'm not using, like I'm not running the scan on this target with the default. I'm specifically giving a specific directory, right, that comes under the HTTP and then default logins. And then if I hit enter, and now if you see the result, like the templates that are loaded for this scan is only 262. And now the result will be, I think will be different if the Nuclei is able to detect any login panel for the application. You can find it right now. Let's wait for the result. See, the scan was completed, no results was found. That means no template, no default login panels was detected. Let's use another directory. So let's use the exposure one. Okay. Till the time the result came, tell me in the comments if you are enjoying the stream, or you are getting like what I'm trying to say, or what is like why the Nuclei is important to you. Okay, so the result is coming. The scan was completed, not anything was found. See, so similarly, you can use different template directories. Now, if you want to use simple template, single template particularly, so you can specify the path. Suppose if I select this one, so now only a single template will be selected, and that will be run against your target, and you will get the result in slide fast, because only one template we selected for this scan. So no result was found. Okay, so that is the thing. Now, are there are any other options we have for Nuclei? Of course we have. See, these are the default templates that will be installed when you install Nuclei. So the templates will be defaultly installed. But there are some more things which you can use, like these options. These are the CVEs, like the multiple directories. So if you want to select one or two or more than two directories, so you can use the -t two times. Like using t, you can provide the path of a single directory, and then again using t, you can provide the path of another directory. You can particularly launch your custom template as well. Custom template means you write your own template, and then you provide the path to your template. Okay, so are there any templates available on GitHub? Yes, there are. So these are some repositories names where you can find out important templates that that might be not comes with the default Nuclei installation. So this is the official one, Project Discovery Nuclei template. It contains thousand templates, which maybe like not comes with the default installation. And the second one is my GitHub repository. So you can check out this one also. I'm going to show you in a bit. Okay, so let me show you. So suppose if you use this one, okay, this is the link of my collection of nuclei, and I created multiple folders, and in this whole repository there are, I think, 20,000 plus templates are stored, right? Similarly, you can check out the other directories as well, like project discovery, another option, fuzzing templates, then Ahmad Shahna. So this is also a good GitHub repository. You can visit the GitHub profile and then click on Nuclei template collection. Over there, you will find out multiple GitHub repository names, GitHub profile names. They have collection of the Nuclei templates. See, all these GitHub repos having like some might having 10 templates, some having 100, some having 1,000. So these are the different templates created by multiple peoples for their purpose. So you need to use those templates as well rather than the default templates to maximize your result with the Nuclei. Okay, so these all are the collection of different templates repositories on our GitHub. So Ahmad Shanab uh, basically collected those links, and you can find it by visiting the directory. I also collected some of the Nuclei templates from the internet and stored it on my GitHub. So you can check out my GitHub repository also. And when you visit it, you can go to the Nuclei templates collection, and you can download it there. And then you can provide it in the Nuclei. There is one more repository which is Bagheera altered. Then here are some more templates. So see, there are no shortage of templates. You can use as much as templates against your target to find like the good results. You can find a lots of vulnerabilities with the help of, right? Now moving forward, tag based scanning. So what is actually tag based scanning? So tags are the like identification of the template. Like this template is basically what type of thing it is discovering, like the main content, or like the content that having inside the template. So that are known as tags. Remember, few minutes back I talk about when I displayed you a template, in that tags are given. So suppose if you do not remember the template names, you specifically want some vulnerability based templates that will be scanned, or that you want to scan on your target. So you can use the option tags. So suppose if you provide the tags CVE, this will be your command, hyphen nuclei hyphen u, then your target and tags, right? So if you provide the CVEs, then only CVE related templates will be scanned. Doesn't matter if it is stored in the HTTP directory or the DNS directory or the network directory. Whatever templates contains the CVE tag inside the template, those templates will automatically selected and then run against your scan, right? So tag plays very important part, right? So there here are some options like for CVE, for misconfig, for exposures, or you can find certain types of things. So if you use exposure, then it will only find open buckets, dashboard, leak credentials. If you use the default login, then the default credential type of scan will be performed. If you use cloud, then the cloud misconfiguration scan will be performed. If you use CMS, then all the CMS related issues will be performed on WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Magento, Concrete, Squarespace, AEM, or furthermore. If you use API, then it scans for Open API, Swagger, or endpoints. If you use the tag SQLi, then it will scan for SQL injection based templates. If in your directory you have 50 templates for SQL injection, all of them will be selected and then create a scan against your target. Then you can use the tag DevOps. There are some more tags that you can use. So I pick specifically some important tags for you so you can include that thing in your scan also. So let's take an example how this thing will work. So we have the target with us, and now I want to use the tag option. So I don't installed, like I don't downloaded the custom templates from different GitHub repositories. You can download by yourself and then you can run your scan with the help of those templates as well. So I'm using the option tags, and then if I provide the SQLi, right? So only SQLi related templates will be selected, and now it's easier to find the SQL injection on the given target with the help of template. Let's see if we find any results with the option. Nuclei is the game of patience, game of knowledge, or game of template. If you have the right patience, right templates, or right commands, then you can discover a lot more vulnerabilities with the help of Nuclei, right? So for the template part, I already showed you like different GitHub repositories which contains those templates. The commands, you can see it on the slides, right? And Nuclei is already available. So see, no results found on our application. Let's use the accesses. Let it see, let if we are able to discover any accesses on the given target with the help of tag. So right now it is using how many templates? 1082 for accesses only. Like all these templates somehow connected for the accesses. Cross-site scripting. Till the time result came, do some comment, guys. If you are watching it live, do some comment. Show me you are watching the video, you are attentive, you are liking the video, you are improving your knowledge. And remember our goal, we aiming for 50 likes on this video. So it's in your hand to complete the goal. So the result came, no result found. Okay, so that's how the tags plays a important part in your scan. So use as much as tag options you can in your scan. Now moving ahead, severity based scanning. What is severity based scanning? So see, when we use the nuclei first time, so there are some severity like info severity based result will be given. So if you want to exclude that, if you only want to scan those template that contains the high severity or critical severity or medium severity, then you will launch the severity based scan. So for that you can use the option called hyphen severity, and then you can include the severity name like the medium, low medium, or medium high critical, right? So it will particularly what name you will provide, it will only use those like those severity based templates. So if you provide medium, only medium severity based templates will be selected and the scan will be performed, right? If you provide multiple like low or medium, then low or medium will be selected, then medium high critical or only high. If you want to include the severity tag, severity option with the custom template, then obviously you can include the hyphen t option, then the template directory or the single template, and then the severity high. If you do not want to include hyphen t, then you can include the option tags as well. So you can run the severity uh, accordingly, like what particular severity based templates you want to scan in your target. So let's see with the help of an example. So this is your scan, and now I want to use tags accesses, and I only want to run the severity like high severity based uh, scan, like those templates that contains the accesses but the severity should be high. So let's run the severity. Now see, only 113 templates will be selected, and before, when we don't include the severity, 1000, I think something around 1000 templates will be selected for accesses. So that's how you can reduce your scan according to your need. Now if you want to include suppose critical or high or medium, so you can include those names also. There is one more option which you can use, which is exclude. Okay, so for exclude purpose, you can use hyphen et, exclude templates. So for that, you suppose if you use uh, any particular templates you want to exclude, there is one more option. Let me clear the terminal. Suppose if you want to run the tags accesses, but you want to exclude the templates for well, suppose info. So you want to exclude the info severity based templates in your scan. So you can use hyphen es, that means exclude severity. So now the critical, high, medium or low, these templates will be selected and the informative ones will be removed. And now you are performing with the tags, so only accesses will be selected and your templates is now 1080. What if I use info plus low? So suppose provide this. So now info and low will be excluded and the rest of them are selected. So 1076. And if I include the suppose low, medium, let's include the medium also. So now we have only 134. Like you can see the difference between medium and low. If you want to use the command like for without tags, and so you can run with the default template as well, like all the templates will be selected now. And if you want to use with the custom templates, then you can use it for -t option as well, like provide the path like home and dot local dot, and then can provide the directory also, right? So you can create the scenarios with the options. Whatever options you have for the nuclei, you can always create your scenario, what things you need to test. So the tag option is very important, the T option is important, the ES option is important if you want to exclude severity, or if you want to include severity, then this one, the option for this one, this is, that means including severity. You only want to include that severity based templates, all of them will be excluded. Getting my point? Hopefully you are getting my point, right? Now moving forward, performance and tuning. So these are other options which you can include in the nuclei. So the option -C, and here I provide a count which is 200. So that means high speed mode. So you can include like 100, 50, 150, 200, 300. So if you want to increase the speed of nuclei, so C means concurrency here. Then the next option is -RL. That means rate limiting. So rate limiting 300, and BS bulk scanning, right? So using bulk scanning with optimized rate, then saving the output in JSON format. So for that you need to include -JSON -output.json. If you want to save the output in simple text format, then you can include -O, and the result will be stored in a text file. If you run the scan in silent mode, like only particularly it will print only findings, not other noisy information, so you can include the option -silent. So these options will not impact in your scan, but that will particularly improve some performance or output saving. Then you can also use nuclei for the fuzzing purpose as well. So in Nuclei, there are a directory available for fuzzing purposes. Suppose you want to find out or run a payloads against your target, or if you want to detect some specific vulnerabilities, so you can use fuzzing based templates. And for that, Project Discovery has a specific fuzzing based templates. So you can search it in the Google like fuzzing templates, GitHub. It will leads you to again a project discovery repository named fuzzing templates. These templates are used in the application for the fuzzing purposes, for finding specifically vulnerabilities like SQLi, SSRF, XSS, SSTI, or something like this, CSTI, CRLF, and many more. Okay, so if your goal is to find out specific vulnerabilities, then you can use Nuclei for the fuzzing purpose as well. So let's check out in our target. So first I'm checking if we have the fuzzing template available or not. So checking with Go Local and Nuclei templates, checking with the fuzzing one. So going in the HTTP, we have some fuzzing template available. Let's check it out. Okay, so not that much, like I think only 12, 13 templates for fuzzing purpose. But if you use that GitHub repository which I showed you earlier, like the fuzzing templates, so for that you need to use, or you need to download it. So fuzzing templates GitHub, and then go to the project discovery repository, and then can clone it. So copy, then go to your terminal, and now you can use git clone, and then clone all the templates. So now a directory will be created like fuzzing templates, and now run your scan again on your target with the help of those fuzzing templates. So let me provide the application name, then -t, then the fuzzing template path, and let me exclude the info one. So it will basically reduce some info severity based templates. Now I'm not using the default templates, I'm using the fuzzing template. Now see, we got an error. Could not run nuclei, no template provided for scan, because we provided fuzzing templates, but the target is in simple form. So for that, you need to provide the parameters, right? You need to provide the parameters, then only your scan will be performed. So in this application there is a parameter, so I'm copying the URL, and now let's run our command again, but with a different URL. Again it is not selected. Why? Okay, using a option hyphen test, sorry, hyphen test. Now the templates are loaded, and as soon as I run the scan, you will see I found a XSS, I found a SQL, and if you open it here, immediately that leads to a SQL injection vulnerability. Sorry, single quote is also there, right? See, single quote is also there in the URL, so I didn't copy it, that's why I need to place it manually, and that is your SQL injection vulnerability. So that's how the fuzzing templates are important. If you have a list of URLs and want to fuzz with different types of vulnerabilities, you can check out the options here, like for CSTI vulnerabilities, LFI vulnerabilities, RFI, SQLI, SSRF, SSTI, XSS, XSE also, right? Open redirect or some command execution, some command injection. So you can use those fuzzing templates against your URL. So what if I provided the categories in this parameter? So copying the URL and running the scan again with the help of fuzzing templates, but now I will be choosing a specific template. So okay, so let me type the command again. So -u, then your URL, so this will be URL contains a parameter in it, then -t, then selecting the directory, but in this directory I'm not picking, like not running the all the templates. Let's select a specific. So what we select, so let's suppose if we select XSS, then you can exclude the info and use the option test. And now you will see if we are able to detect any XSS in the given URL. Yes, we have, and that is the path. So it's very easy to find out vulnerabilities with the help of Nuclei if you use those fuzzing templates, your templates, or with proper option, with proper knowledge, with proper templates, or proper patience. That is the power of this Nuclei tool. Okay, so these are the fuzzing, some fuzzing examples which you can include in your testing. Okay, so this will be the Nuclei tool from my side, and in the next session we are going to talk about the another tool that is essential for blue teamers, which is mass scan. So I got a super chat. So thank you, Arya, for constantly supporting. Appreciated. Hopefully you are enjoying the video, and hopefully all of you also uh, learned a lot while watching this video. Hopefully this Nuclei tool will help you to discover multiple vulnerabilities that you can use it on your bug bounty, in your SOC, in your VAPT. So use the Nuclei with proper templates, proper patience, and specifically like specific commands. So if you have those things with you, then you can master the Nuclei and get the results very fast. So we are running a series also on YouTube. This is the Blue Team Toolkit series. So if you interested in VAPT, so you can check out this series also. This is member only series, Top Suit series, then the SOC series, some CTF walkthrough, the Recon, Art of Recon series, the networking series, the Linux guide, pen testing guide, right? So everything will be uh, available on the playlist. Only the premium content like for VAPT or for the pen testing, network pen testing, these videos are like bug bounty one. These specific playlists are only available for members. So if you are interested watching these videos, hopefully you will learn a lot. So you can join the channel for membership plan, and otherwise you can watch all the free content that is available. So go check out if you're interested in a SOC or blue teaming or other things, and constantly support this channel. Share this channel as much as you can. Make sure to subscribe it if you haven't. Drop the like button if you like the video. Drop some comments and tell me in the comments like what will be or what should be our next series, because the SOC one is ending soon. So what will be the next series of ours? Follow the other profiles uh, for the channel. So links are always available in the description of the channel or in the video description. Okay, so with that note, I'm taking the leave for today. You can ask me if you have any question in your mind. So I'm taking the comments for 5 more minutes. So welcome Sex Seeker. Yes, you can watch it anytime. Complete your exam first and then return back on this channel to gain or improve your knowledge. Krishna saying this toolkit series will be very helpful while doing practical. So yeah, that's why the purpose of launching this series, so you can do some hands on the things, on the tools, so you will get some scenarios. Thank you Monica as well for watching the video. uh, your support is precious. So you make SAC Seeker is asking, you make video for SOC analyst industry level project to get higher. Yes. So I'm planning to drop those videos soon. Right now I'm in the recording phase, so as soon as they will complete it, I will drop it on the channel. Any further queries, guys? So remember the thing, we are aiming for 50 likes for this video, so it's now in your hand, so you can support me, spread the video series to in your network, drop the video link in your groups, in your college groups, in your security groups, tag the, like, drop your thoughts over LinkedIn with the help with the video link, so everyone can learn it for free, and support is always appreciated. So thank you everyone for the series, for the continuously support. If you enjoy watching this series, make sure like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay secure, stay happy, learn today, lead tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.